You got it. Keep going. You're looking good.
Yeah.
You ready? You look funny. You want to go that way? Okay, we've made it. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Very peaceful. Kind of floated away from the shore again, but it's okay. I'll get back. Really happy to be here. This is very nice. This has been a good day. This was a good experiment. I was getting to test my camera out. I definitely do want to get a mic. I'm sure this is kind of hard to hear because there's probably water in the microphone right now. But I think I'm gonna get a mic. From what I've been looking at, I think the DJI Mic Mini is what I'm gonna get. I don't really want to spend $169 on it, but I was looking at the Hollyland Lark Mark 1s. They seem okay. I've seen mixed reviews on them. What I've seen more comparisons to is the Hollyland Lark Mark II or M2 versus the DJI Mic Mini. And it seems like the consensus is if you can just afford the DJI, to just go ahead and do that. And I'm a hobbyist. It's not like I'm really, you know, making the most thrilling of videos here, but I think a microphone is something that I would like to have in time, especially if I want to make any kind of content. Like, the video is only half the battle. If I saw a review, I think on Amazon or something like that, and it was saying how, like, if a video has bad audio, and it could be the prettiest video period, and you're just going to click off of it. And I completely agree. If the sound of something is messed up and it just doesn't sound good, then I don't know. So I think I'm going to end up getting the DJI Mic Mini. I just need to actually buy it. It's in my cart on Amazon. And I think that's about it. I think if I end up making YouTube videos, I'll probably use my Canon G7X Mark III, I think is what it is. It's the newest of the G7 line. My wonderful girlfriend got that for me. I will probably end up using it and then using this in conjunction for things like this where, you know, I can't really take my Canon out here as much as I do love it. The whole videography thing and shooting videos is very new to me. I don't even know a lot about photography to begin with, but I definitely know more about it than I do this. But it's something I've always wanted to do and I've always wanted to get into, so I think that'll be what I'm gonna do for the future. I took a few videos yesterday. I've just been testing, which is probably what I'm gonna do with this. And I put them into DaVinci Resolve and kind of spliced them together. But I think in the next couple of weeks, maybe it's gonna be a little bit busy, but I'm gonna try to do the DaVinci Resolve courses. I think that will be really beneficial to me, especially, you know, with me wanting to get into all of this. I think that's a goal of mine. The mic, I think my lighting is okay. If I start making videos, there's a few videos ideas I have. I really think that it shocked me that I was really wrong about my Legion Go. I had it for quite a while and I really didn't use it at all because I think I had the wrong mindset about it. And maybe that's just me, but maybe there's some other people in the boat that I was in. I ended up adjusting some of the settings that was recommended to me on Reddit. I changed my VRAM from auto to 6. Man, it's just plug and play now. And I've started to use Legion Space. I heard a whole bunch of people, you know, kind of talking bad about Legion Space at first. And, you know, it's not Steam and etc. But man, Legion Space changes that console so much, or that handheld PC, because it makes it feel like a console. It really does. So I think I'd like to do a video about that. I'd like to do a video about my Canon G7X Mark III, as I had mentioned. I think that would be good. If I end up getting the DJI Mic Mini, that would be nice. I'd like to do travel videos. There's a lot of things that I like to do with travel. There's a lot of little ideas that I have and a lot of things that I've wanted to do. Just different kind of product reviews and stuff, I think, is what I'm most interested in, because I really do a lot of research on the things that, you know, I buy and the technology that I get. Even this GoPro that I'm recording this on, did quite a bit of looking into it, you know, and comparing it to the Insta 360s and the DJI lines of action cameras, and I ended up coming to the conclusion of this GoPro. So I think there's a lot of little videos and stuff I'd like to make. We're not necessarily traveling right now. We just had a big move, so it's kind of hard to, you know, really get in gear with traveling as far as that goes. But I mean, eventually at some point we're going to end up doing more travels, and we have a couple of trips lined up within the next few weeks. This weekend we're doing the springs here in Florida, a set of springs, natural springs here, and then after that we're going to end up going to Miami. So there's some ideas that I have lined up. I think I just need to execute on them and, you know, keep on practicing. I've had this camera for not even a week. I bought it on Wednesday, and I was not comfortable at all. There's a bird up there. I was not comfortable at all, even speaking into a camera. It made me feel very strange, and I think I'm, you know, coming along a little bit further now. So I'll just keep practicing. I need to get better at my storytelling, especially if I'm gonna do videos and stuff aside from like product reviews, because, you know, they're not as cut and dry. I really want to be a good storyteller. I think that would be nice, you know, write some scripts and things. I need to get better at the logistical side of it. As far as my setup goes, I think that I have a pretty decent place that I could film inside the house. That said, I may need to do some soundproofing to it, depending on, you know, how it sounds once I get the microphones. But I've kind of drifted a little bit far away now. I'm not comfortable out here. It freaks me out. I think that'll do it for now. That's kind of my thoughts. That's my paddleboard thoughts as I'm sitting out here watching this beautiful sunset in the Gulf. So I need to get back to land. Oh, I could even do a video on this paddleboard. This is the Wolf Boat, or boat. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. Looked up quite a bit about it. This is a 10'4" model. I think it's kind of hard to pin down just one of my hobbies, and that's what maybe, you know, the hardest thing about starting all of this, but I think I could get it. I think starting is the hardest part, and it'll get better over time. So those are my thoughts for now. I have to get back to the shore and say hi to Isabel, because I'm sure she's concerned that I've been out here for this long. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I will see you later. Peace.
That's all for today.
Bye.